and girls, welcome back to a vlog part 2. I hope you guys did like yesterday's vlog. It was a bit random, I know. I was not expecting to go check out some haunted hotel. That was creepy, but in today's video, it literally is just gonna be a day in the life. We need to pop Ali in a minute, so I've currently pretty much just woken up. And the time right now is 3 o'clock. I woke up about an hour ago, which is quite bad. But I'm gonna get some Willcfits, and then we're gonna pop to Ali, do a food shop. I'll show you guys what I'm getting, and we'll come back, make some more food, and we'll train. I got legs today, so kind of looking forward to it. You know, I'm seeing some decent progress in my legs, so you know, a couple of leg veins, bit of leg strength. So yeah, you know, I'm actually enjoying doing legs, so I'm quite happy for later. But yeah, this is literally just gonna be a day in the life video on what I eat, how I train, etc. So yeah, stay tuned. We've got Willcfits, but then we've literally got like no milk, so that's why I've got to pop to Aldi's to get some milk. So I don't know what I'm gonna be able to have for breakfast. The plan now is I'm gonna have to starve because there's literally no food in the house. And I've not got time to actually make anything because my grandma's gonna be picking me up in about literally 20 minutes because she wants to go Aldi as well. So I'm gonna go Aldi with my nan, and then I'm gonna get everything. I'll show you guys what I pick up when I come back. I'll show you what we've got. Right, so we're going to Aldi, right? So we're gonna be doing a bit of a food shop. It's mainly a lean bulking diet. We need to get the basics, the eggs, the tuna, the steaks. So yeah, we'll go in there, we'll pick up the stuff, do a bit of like a montage, talk about what we're getting. I'm gonna head back, I'm gonna hit legs. Gonna grab everything, basic stuff like your milk, your eggs. Got some Greek yogurt, so I have my Greek yogurt bowls. A bit of fruit and veg to put in the Greek yogurt bowls. A bit of Nutella to treat myself. And we've already got all like the high protein stuff at home, so we'll go back, show you what we got, and then I'm gonna cook and train the legs. Then we got obviously eggs, standard procedure. I got some bananas because I can have that with my Greek yogurt, and blueberries with the Greek yogurt, a bit of Nutella in it, and maybe even some Nutella on toast. Milk for the protein shakes. And then I got this, I had to have this with my sausage and my fry up, so we're all sorted. I'm gonna cook some food now and then hit legs. We've decided to have a fry up. We've just got some Nutella and toast, and I'm just gonna time my hunger over. Not like Nutella, it's so long. And then I've got 3 sausages. I'm gonna have 2 bits of bacon, maybe 3 actually. And then I'm gonna have 3 eggs as well, with some toast and butter. And then obviously that's gonna carb me up. Obviously a lot of carbs, a lot of protein. Obviously, you know, you got your fats in there. The fry up's not the best. But for the gym, hitting legs, it's gonna be great. So I got some Nutella on toast. I'm just gonna eat this while my fry up's cooking in the air fryer, and I'm gonna cook the eggs and the bacon. So I'm gonna eat this quick. So guys, the fry up's done. I'm gonna go eat that now. And then afterwards, we're gonna take our creatine and pre-workout roughly 20 minutes before we train like we always do, so it kicks into our system. And yeah, we've got legs, carbs, and then we'll probably get another meal in, do some cardio. I need to record a few TikToks, and then we're gonna hit abs in the evening. So that's how the day's gonna go. It's gonna be fun, you know, stay tuned. You know, you might learn a thing or two, who knows. But yeah, let's go eat this fry up. Fry up's looking like, you know, it's basic, UK culture. We've got, obviously I was weighing my tomatoes out like a weirdo. So 234 grams of tomatoes, 3 sausages, eggs, some toast, bit of bacon. So I put exactly how many calories are on the screen here with all the list of everything I'm eating, with a picture of the protein and basically just all the macros and stuff. So we'll track that throughout the day. I feel like my next meal probably should be some tuna pasta, or I don't know, we'll see what happens, but I'm gonna go eat this because I'm absolutely starving. Pre-workout, as you can see, it's pretty dark outside. I kind of fell asleep on the sofa, which is not good. So I'm going to run to the shop, get a Monster, hit legs. I'm going to get a meal in. So the time right now is 10 o'clock. This is not good. So let's go get a Monster. I'm going to get the pink one. It's the pineapple punch, I think. It's one of the best ones. If you don't think pineapple punch is the best Monster, then you're just wrong. Like, actually, it's either that or the white one. Can't remember what your favorite Monster is. Right, boys and girls, I got the Monster. Crack this open. Honestly, this Monster's so good. every time. So I think I'm gonna go do some legs, of course. I'm gonna start off with doing hack squat, and then leg press, leg extensions, hamstring curls, RDLs, and then calves, which is gonna suck. In fact, what I'm gonna do is, normally what I do is, I'll do like hack squat on a Wednesday, and then like Saturday, when I do legs again, I'll do leg press. So I'll take the hack squat and do leg press. So today, yeah, I'm gonna be doing hack squat, leg extension, then RDLs, hamstring curls, calves and calves again. Probably like seated calves. Of course, we've got the baggy palm cover on. So, you know, that's quite nice. Ow. This is just getting awkward now. I actually need to get in the gym and train. Like I said yesterday, guys, it's still really weird talking on the camera, but I'm trying to get used to it, like staying consistent, because, you know, no one's gonna come do it for me. You know, no one's gonna tell me to make YouTube videos. No one's gonna tell me to post TikToks. You know, no one's gonna tell me to make YouTube videos. No one's gonna make me go in the gym when I don't wanna go in the gym. You know, it's all about staying consistent. That's literally the thing, is consistency. You know. I remember when I first started doing this as well. I know I'm probably rambling on a bit, but I wasn't doing it for the views, and I wasn't doing it for the followers. I wasn't doing it because I wanted to make money out of it. You know, if you start something thinking you're gonna get rich off it, you're gonna fail quite quickly, like very quickly. Because the days where it gets tough, and the days where it's not working, the days where it gets hard, you're just gonna quit, you know? But if you start something because you have a passion for it and you actually wanna help people, you know, you enjoy making videos, you enjoy staying up late editing the videos, making people smile, making people laugh. You know, you like, that's literally what I wanted to do when I first started. I did it because I enjoyed making videos, I enjoyed editing them. You know, I like watching them back, because when I upload videos on YouTube, you know, it's memories when I go back and watch them. You know, it's like documenting my life. Same with TikTok. I started TikTok trying to motivate people, show people how to eat correctly, train properly. You know, if when I go live in my garage, I'm sitting here eating, just giving people advice and stuff. I'm gonna get in the gym. I'm gonna finish this monster, and yeah, we're gonna start off with doing hack squats. Right, boys and girls, just put the music on. It's annoying because obviously I can't record. I ain't connected to the playlist that I want to play. So, but anyways, that's not an issue. We're going to start with doing hack squat. I'm going to warm up. We have 20 kilo aside, so that's 40 plus the actual rack. So it's about 78 kilos because the machine itself weighs 38.5 kilos plus the 40 kilos I've already got on, so 78.5 kilos. Warm up. I want to try and get up to 3 plays today, but my legs do feel a bit sore. I went on a bike ride earlier, did some cardio. But yeah, let's just get straight into it. So at this moment in time, I'm warming up with 17.5 kilos. On my first set, I always like to warm up, especially with the hack squats. You know, that you're bigger. I wouldn't really classify it as a compound movement. Obviously, you know, you squat, you deadlift, and you benches. But I only warm up because I don't want to like cause an injury in my leg or like pull a muscle or injure myself. So it is just good, especially getting blood flow around my legs, going on to like the heavier sets. And of course, we'll drop set on my second and third set. I can't remember how much weight I exactly had on. I think it might have been like 128 kilos. But I will always do between like 8 and 12 reps. That is my rep range. So if we get below 8 reps, then of course I'll drop the weight, because that is not in my rep range. And if we get above 12, then I'll up the weight, because that's progressive overload. And the one annoying thing about my hack squat machine, the issue is I can't get good depth on it. I feel like, I don't know if you guys can notice, but when I come down, the depth's okay. It's enough to get like gains on my hamstrings, but when I'm in public gyms or gyms in general, besides my own, whenever I'm on a hack squat machine, I can always get way more depth. You can notice when I go down, look, it like hits the pin, which is kind of frustrating. I've just realized on that previous clip you've just seen, on my second set, it was 118.5 kilos, not 128.5. But on the machine now, we've got 138.5 kilos. This is fairly heavy. I was quite impressed by this. You know, I can't remember how many reps I did. I think I did 5 or 6. Obviously, you guys will know when you're watching it. You can just count. But again, this will be my last set. And then in between my leg days, so I'll normally do legs on a Wednesday and then a Saturday. And then I'll alternate between doing hack squats and leg pressing. So this was actually my last set. It's 138.5 kilos again. And I was still impressed by how many reps I was doing. The depth was quite good. I could really feel it in my quads and my hamstrings. Like I was saying, it's just annoying how I can't get crazy depth. But it was still a good set. And I'm really enjoying doing hack squats at the moment. I'd always prefer, like, I'm not a massive fan of doing squats, even though squats are like the key element to getting big legs. Like if you want the big tree trunk legs, then yeah, do your squats. But I prefer doing hack squats and the leg pressing. That's just my personal preference. So I decided to do one more set. Normally I would just do 3 like I said, but I decided to do 4 because I had some more energy in me. And I don't really like hopping off the hack squat until my legs are dead. It's just some weird wall I have on my head. So yeah, this was the last set of hack squats. And then after this, we decided to do some leg extensions. Right, also enjoy the rest of the video because it's about to get intense. Right, now we're going to be doing leg extensions, which is some 3 sets, heavy hack squats. My legs feel pretty pumped. So yeah, it's time to move on to leg extensions. I might do 1 warm-up set and then do 3 actual sets. And after that, we're going to do some RDLs and hamstrings, hamstring curls, a bit of calves. And then we'll call it a day. We're going to go get some food. But yeah, now, guys, my legs are feeling pumped. The caffeine's kicked in. So far, so good. If you haven't already dropped a like, guys, drop a like because this workout's only going to get more intense. Right, so I'm going to warm up with 50 kilos. We'll see how it feels. Also, guys, with leg extensions as well, I like to kind of pause at the top. So I like to go fast up, pause, and come slow down. Obviously, it's all mind muscle connection. That's the same with any muscle group. Obviously, we're in here to tear the muscle fibers up, so they grow. I'm not quite sure how to help you there. Alexa, I wasn't talking to you. All right, guys, let's cue the montage. Right, so that was a nice little warm-up set. Now we're going to jump into the actual heavy set. My legs are feeling quite pumped, to be fair. So this is kind of what I do on a normal leg day. And then my next leg day, so I'm training legs twice a week because my legs do need a bit more growth. I mean, recently, they've been getting a lot more leaner. I'm noticing some more veins, a lot of strength. My calves need a lot of work because I want to compete next year. So everything's going to be done properly right now, from eating to sleeping to training. So, we're taking this shit serious. I'm going to document it and vlog it and stay consistent like I was on about. But yeah, second set, I'm probably going to go up to about 60 kilos. And then, obviously, drop the weight. And I think we're going to move on to some hamstring curls afterwards. So, yeah, let's get it. Right, guys, the only thing now is I thought I'd mention it. I was thinking of doing a voiceover because obviously I like to train with music, but if I record on my phone, then obviously the music's going to turn off. And if I got music on the microphone, on the Alexa, fucking up, pardon me, and I'm talking through this, you won't be able to hear me as well. So I have to keep turning my music off. So what I'm thinking of doing is, like, throughout my workout, I might just do a voiceover. Obviously, guys, let me know in the comments, what would you actually prefer as, like, let me know, would you prefer a voiceover with like music in the background, or would you prefer what I'm doing now, like talking in between my sets, explaining what I'm doing? So yeah, just comment what you want me to do, either a voiceover or talking in between my sets and my workout, explaining what I'm doing. But yeah, we're going to be getting into the second set now. I just did 60 kilo there, I think for like 7 or 8 reps. But yeah, I'm going to drop it down to 55 kilos and then do my second set, and then probably 50 kilos for the third set, and then we'll hit hamstring curls. But yeah, let's get into it. I need to stop saying, oh, honestly, it's a bad habit. Yeah, let's get into it. Right, guys, so my phone just died, which sucked. Obviously, I didn't get to record my last set of leg extensions, but we dropped it to, I didn't drop it, but we kept on 55 kilos. I can't remember how many reps I did. I think it was like 7 or 8 again. But now we're on the hamstring machine. So this is, I could not speak today. I actually can't speak. I think I'm just tired, even though I've had the monster. But anyways, like I was saying, hamstring curl, it's got to be my favorite machine. My strength on this you might as well call me Superman, honestly. Like, I'm pretty sure I can full stack this, but I'm gonna warm up, because obviously my hamstrings need warming up, and then I'm probably gonna put up to like 80 kilo, and obviously again, we'll just drop. So I always do 3 sets, rep range between 8 and 12. If I get below 8 reps, guys, what I do is I drop the weight. If I get above 12 reps, I'll increase the weight. This is obviously progressive overload. That's how the muscles are gonna grow. But yeah, enough waffle, let's get straight into it. So of course I've literally moved like air. That was only 55 kilos, I was just warming up. But now we're gonna go into the top set. I'll probably just do like 80 kilo. But again, my hamstrings are feeling quite good now. My legs are definitely feeling pumped. So I'm gonna have a sip of my Monster and I'm gonna get into my second set. And this workout feels like it's gone on forever. It's gotta be done. It's gotta be done. You know, the days you don't want to train, guys, are the days that count most. That's what matters. You know, that's what's gonna drive you and thrive you to the success. Alright guys, this is 80 kilos. That's 9 reps, not too bad, not too shabby. Like I said guys, it's all about my muscle connection. Obviously I want to feel my hamstrings pumping, I'm fucking tearing the muscle fibers. I go back inside, I eat some protein to help the muscle build quicker and the muscle fibers prepare quicker. I get about 8 hours of sleep, I grow. You know, sleep is pretty much where the science lab is. That's why you're growing. And my legs, they're feeling good. So I'm gonna do this, and after this we'll probably do something like RDLs, yeah, definitely RDLs. And then I'm gonna do leg press and hack squat calf raises. And then we're gonna call it a day and we're gonna go eat. Last set. I just realised my microphone's not even on. What a twat. Alright guys, so I've come inside to go get a quick drink. And I realised my microphone wasn't even on while recording. So obviously, you know, after my phone died, that's when the microphone went on. You'll probably be able to tell by how the audio's changed, but we've just done the hamstring curls. My legs are feeling really pumped, really good. So we're gonna move on to RDLs now and blow up the hamstrings, pump some PSI in them. And then we're gonna go on to doing calves. And I think I'm probably just gonna get some spaghetti bolognese afterwards. And then we'll have a dip in the pool because I am sweating. But today's been a good day. Today has been a good day. But it's not over yet, we've got to finish hamstrings and calves, so let's get back to it. I literally come in here just to get a quick drink because obviously staying hydrated is very important, so. So right guys, like a dumbass, I forgot to record my first RDLs. Like an idiot. We did 80 kilos and got 12 reps. And I was just saying, it's annoying, I've lost my wrist straps. And if I generally had my wrist straps, I could have easily got 3 or 4 more, but my grip was going. But my hamstrings right now, even just bend down like this, I can feel them. They're really tight and pumped. But we've got 2 more sets of the RDLs anyway. It's annoying I didn't record the first set, for fuck's sake. But after this, we're going to be doing calves. So let's just get straight into the second set.
So, second set, 8 reps. I'll take it. Obviously, I haven't got the wrist straps, but not too shabby. Obviously, if we've got 7 reps, I'd drop the weight, but I'm going to keep the weight same for the last set and try and get 8 again. Yeah, and like I keep saying, straight into calves. And my hamstrings are feeling really good, to be fair. I feel like my hamstrings are a lot stronger than my quads. So, which isn't a bad thing. Obviously, that means just my quads need a bit more work. But, you know, like I always say, it's just consistency, guys. A lot of people skip legs. I'll be honest. When I first started training, I'd hit legs. And as I started to put more muscle on my upper body and winter come around, I just stopped training legs like an idiot. Why? Because obviously legs is not a mirror muscle. They're always covered up, but they're not on show. But, you know, you see a lot of people with good upper body physiques. When you see someone with big legs and a big upper body, bloody hell, that is impressive. You know, it's impressive. You never really see many people in public with good legs and good upper bodies. You know, if you've got a holiday butt, guys, obviously summer's coming up and you've got them chicken legs, start fucking hitting them. Start hitting them because, yeah, don't do what I did. Don't do what I did. I mean, my legs aren't too bad, to be fair. Like, my legs are pretty strong. It's just my calves, I'll admit, they're not the best. But, anyways, enough yapping. Let's get into the third set. That was kind of annoying. I'm going to tell you why. Right, my lower back gave in. I felt like an 18-year-old man doing that. Bear in mind, I'm only 20 years old. I don't know, my lower back just felt a bit achy. It kind of put me off, so I kind of stopped. I was trying to push through, but it's still a good set. I can feel it in my hamstrings. And again, with the wrist straps, that was a lot better. I think that was my high. I don't even know how many reps I did. I lost count. I have to go back and check the footage. Obviously, you guys will know. I think it was like 12 or 13, maybe I'm miles off. I do tend to do that quite a lot. You guys may be the same. You know, like you just like miscount your reps, how many sets you've done. You're like, oh fuck. Yeah, hamstrings and quads are done. We're gonna move on to calves. I do feel like I could be doing more for legs. Like at the end of the day, what I've realized is you have a whole day for doing legs, but the issue is the quad, the hamstring, and the calf is its own muscle. Like for example, bicep and triceps, you'll have its own day. You'll do chest and triceps and back and biceps, or the whole arm day. I personally do chest, triceps, back, biceps. But with legs, I was thinking of splitting it up, like having like a quad day and a hamstring day, and doing calves with them both. But as long as you're hitting like 20 sets per muscle group each week, that is the magic number. That's what I try and do. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go on to doing calves now. I'm probably going to do hack squat calf raises and then leg press calf raises. Because these calves do need to grow. They do need to grow. So yeah, let's jump straight into that.
You've got me stuck on every sway. I don't know what I'm into, but I'm falling all the way. Met you out on a Friday night.
Right, guys, so that's hack squat, calf raises done. We did 3 sets of 78 kilo. What I had to do with the calves is, when I was younger, when I first started the gym, I've been training over like 4.5 years now. When I first started, I'd always do calf raises, but like 10 minutes of my calf, like I'd go up and then spam. So I'd just do something like this, which isn't going to do anything. I think the most effective way to grow your calf is kind of like pulls up. Then once you get to like the height of where your calf, like, so I don't know how to describe it. So this is your calf, right? Obviously you go up, but then once you're at the top, like literally push up again, like boom. So like kind of like, let me show you my feet, what I'm on about. So obviously look, you like this, right? So you go up like that, but then bounce up again like that. So up and bounce up. I don't know what it does, but that little bounce, honestly, my calves then were on fire. Like really good. I'm like, they're burning right now. I feel like someone's got a match against my calves. Calves feeling pumped, legs are feeling pumped. Kind of feels like I've had multiple rounds in bed. But anyway, besides the point, we're going to be going into doing, leg press calf raises now. Obviously, it's kind of the same thing. I know literally I was standing up and doing it, and now I'm going to be lying down doing it. I guess the movement is the same, but I don't know. I'm going to do it anyway because I need to grow my calves. So let's just jump into some leg press calf raises. So we're going on to leg press calf raises. I kind of prefer this one better. I've just chucked on the plate. So now we're going to be doing 40, 80, 128 kilos. I feel like I can go heavy on this because obviously like I'm thriving and pushing my legs forward instead of standing and kind of going like an upward movement. So yeah, we've gone a little bit heavy on this. Again, we're going to do 3 sets. 3 sets. I actually can't speak. I don't know if it's just because I'm tired or I don't know what's going on anyway. But yeah, 3 sets, 8 to 12 reps. And let's just jump straight into it because I need to finish this fucking workout because my legs they hurt, all right? And I need to go and eat. I don't want to go in the pool because it's nice. It's really nice and refreshing. So I also need to stop swearing as well. That's another thing. I need to stop swearing because it just doesn't look good, does it, at the end of the day? But yeah, guys, we're going to jump into this. Let's just get straight into it. So as you can see, when I'm pushing, but like I said just a minute ago, like I'll push the weight, and when I get to the top, I'll kind of like push a little bit more just to like tear the fibers in my fucking calves. I don't really know how to explain it. I don't know if you can see. Just like watch the video back, and like when I'm pushing. So for example, like let's say that's my calf, I'll push like this, and then I'll push a little bit again. And honestly, it burns your calves. It burns your calves. I've been doing it wrong for 4.5 years, guys. Imagine that. 4.5 years. I could probably have some 20-inch calves right now, but no, they're actually smaller than my biceps. You know what Arnold Schwarzenegger said? He said, you want your calves the same size as your biceps. My biceps are about 15.5 inches. Guess what my calves are? In fact, we're going to play a little game, guys. Quiz time. A, 13 inches. B, 14.5 inches. And C, 15.3 inches. What do you think it is? Well, the correct answer was B, 14.5 inches, which are actually smaller than my biceps. So, yeah, they need a lot of work. So, that's why I'm doing a lot of calves right now. In fact, I might just start doing calves every day. I might be over the top, you know, but you've got to do what you've got to do. I don't want no, like, chicken legs. Yeah, 2 more sets of these, and then we're going to go and eat.
Healer.